my God, fucking hell, your brain is cooked. Get some therapy. Turn off your phone. Read. Or go out. Go and hang. I swear to God, there was like 8 Epstein fucking spaces. It's like, what the fuck? Who cares? Oh my God, this stuff. If you read the 2025 Project, even regardless of what is true and what in any of these things, okay, it's a funnel for the far right, this stuff. Don't participate. Stop dragging your friends into fascism, okay? Please just stop, okay? Doesn't matter if it's true at this point. It's the same thing. Okay, there we go. So the Claudine Gay thing is a good example of that. Academic plagiarism, yes, bad. Academic misconduct, bad. From what I can see, those charges were fairly minor, okay? But you're arguing about the quibbles of plagiarism. That's what fucking, disinfo people want you to do. What you need to understand is that she was a target and then they found stuff, okay? So what happens is, and I've talked about this before with Twitter and stuff, with the, if you're a target, they will find something, they will fucking mass report you. They will, like that. I've talked about this before about how mass reporting, like troll farms and stuff, what they will do is they make you a target, but what they'll do is they'll keep reporting your account. Report your account, report your account, report your account, report your account, report your account. And then all you need to do is trip up. So you could be doing something fairly benign, fairly normal, but it technically breaks the rules, okay? In my case, it was, at real Donald Trump send nudes and using the word cunt and like making a joke, okay? And so they just report and report and report and report and report and report. Yeah, technically it broke the rules, but they were mass reporting. Okay, that's the same thing with Claudine Gay. Okay, now, am I sympathetic to the head of Harvard? Fuck no. Probably a cunt. Okay, doesn't matter. Not the point. The point is that she was a target because of her race and because of her position on Israel. Okay, and because she would refuse to, toe the line. Okay, she was a target, and then they went digging. Okay, now I would put this rhetorical question to most people, which is that, you know what? If you're the only reason why your data is not weaponized against you, the only reason why you are functioning, and the only reason why you don't see a problem with a lot of this like collection of your data is because you're not a target. The second you are a target, all of this stuff can come back and like destroy your life, and that is that is not acceptable. Okay. And it is linked very much to this data stuff, which is that, if you're a target, do you want a world where people you don't like, where people can, any kind of target, okay? You get on the wrong side of the IDF in this case, okay? You've seen it with your own eyes, okay? You get on the wrong side of an argument and they go for you. And then what they do is they dig through your private data, your texts, your fucking, your friendships, your relationships, your one-nighters, your Tinder account, your fucking chats, every little bit of like anything that you've done, everything that you've done with, everything you've Googled, okay? And suddenly everyone's going, well, she shouldn't have Googled that. Oh, she shouldn't have done that. She shouldn't have watched that Pornhub video, okay? All right? Yeah, you're arguing about the thing, not the actual bigger problem, and that's the argument with Claudine Gay, okay, which was that she was precisely a target by these fuckheads who abuse. They deliberately, Christopher Rufo particularly has like said that was the plan. This is why it's so backwards and why I get so frustrated with lefties, okay, arguing the quibbles of plagiarism. Yeah, no one's disagreeing with it. Okay, I think that I agree, but that said, I mean, from what I can see, the charges aren't that serious anyway. Would I expect better of the president of Harvard? Absolutely. Yes. Okay. But it's a separate issue. It's got nothing to do. It's at some point the context matters. And this is what the far right does. Talking about closed-minded, Mr. Outlawed thoughts. Yes, I'm sure you're very edgy with your very risky thoughts, okay, that happen to comply with everything that the fucking most dominant political party in the most powerful country in the world wants you to think. You're a rebel. Good on you. You're an independent thinker who only consumes memes about them and probably buys every pump and dump crypto that exists as well, thinking that you're fighting the man. Anyway, so roasting this guy. Again, I'm straw manning. He's anonymous. An anonymous straw man showed up in my chat. And it's a gift, okay? If it was an individual, I would, like you guys know that if it was an individual, that'd be nice, all right? This guy's just fucking cooked. So anyway, if it was one of my regulars, you guys know me well enough to know now that no, I'd still probably tell you to fuck off because I kind of... Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, about, like the point with Claudine Day, okay? Not with Claudine Gay was the fact is that you've got it backwards, okay? And this is back to how they want you arguing in the never-ending forum bump over the details, where that's what the thought termination is. With this far-right shit, okay, they can't win the macro. I've talked about this before. They can't win the macro argument where you go, what kind of person are you? What world are you bringing about? What solutions are you asking for? They cannot say that. They cannot reveal that. They cannot... Because most people will go, that's horrible. No, if you look at the project, 2025 project, okay? Leisha Miller, she's a JD in the United States. She actually did a good breakdown on it. I like that, okay? This is not like, like it's there. It's written in plain sight what the kind of Handmaid's Tale bullshit that the Heritage Foundation want to bring about, okay? It is right there. They launder it through people who are reasonable, thinking that stuff is reasonable, okay? They use the fucking trans issue with feminists. They use these fucking cleavages. They use them to get you doing mouthpiece shit for shit that's more sinister because they're pulling you into the funnel. This is the thing that I keep trying to explain, okay? So it's not about plagiarism. It is about the fact that they made that woman a target and they didn't stop, okay? They gave her the Bud Light treatment, if you were. And then I saw this with Radfems, with over Dylan Mulvaney, where it's like, okay, it's not about the trans issue. It's about the fact that they harassed somebody, made them a target and destroyed. It is the behavior, not the belief, the behavior, okay? Cults are not about the belief. They are about behavior, okay? They use the belief to sweep you into the cult, okay? And then you find yourself, engaging in certain behaviors. And, again, cults behave a certain way. Again, the way that it's defined. The way that you define a cult is, it's not, you can build a cult around any belief, okay? Religious, secular, nothing, okay? You can build a cult around anything. Fucking internet proves that. Okay, literally everything is a fucking cult. But cults behave in a certain way, which is with groupthink, with thought-terminating cliches, with milieu control. They control the information. They behave. They harass outgroups. They scapegoat. They do all of these things. That's a cult. So if you're sitting around and going, well, actually, it's plagiarism. Yeah, it's no more plagiarism than Scientology is about a fucking personality test. Okay? It is not the same thing. They made her a target and they found a thing that you pushed, which was the quibbles of plagiarism. It's the same thing with AI, with this copyright law shit. Pushing the quibbles of copyright law, getting you to argue whatever semantics on the internet in a never-ending forum bump, okay? And making it so that, people are distracted from the bigger picture, which is that this is wholesale exploitation and theft by people who said one thing and did another and are now valued at $100 billion. Okay? It's really, if you can't argue at that level of simple morality, and I'm not talking about the quibbles of philosophy, okay? Again, the guys that do this will go into quibbles. They will talk about fucking deontological fucking worldview versus a consequentialist world. It's like, shut the fuck up! It's wrong! You're a bad person and your motives, and just stop lying. People lie to themselves with theory, okay? They lie to themselves with philosophy. They lie to themselves with semantics. And what they do is they'll sit there and they'll quibble on the internet, okay? And they'll pull you into a funnel because you're sitting there going, well, that sounds true. And then this is how James Lindsay does his thing and how they recruit in that area, which is that he just says lots of big words that anyone who knows what he's talking about knows is full of shit. He's just lying. It's not what it means. But they use and Jordan Peterson, they use these terms and people just like a thought termination and they go, oh yeah, he sounds like he knows what he's talking about. He's got a pick. Okay, I don't have time to really look into that. Okay, well, he must be saying like the right thing. It's like, no, He's cherry picking. He's using jargon. This is why you should be suspicious of people who just hide in jargon and argue quibbles. It's why if you watch me online, you'll know that I don't engage in it. I can do it. I understand it, but that's not what it's for. I'm not arguing on the internet with dickheads in their never-ending fucking quest to get their dick out in my face. Fuck off. No, I'm not. It's not because I can't win it. It's because it's A, pointless, and B, also, like, it's not good faith. You're not engaging in good faith. It's backfiring. It's soda water. So I'm gonna burn. No, but you get what I like. It's like I know. I'm not going to argue with you on quibbles because it really, some things are just about principles. Okay, and just because I'm simplifying it and zooming out doesn't mean I don't understand the details. Okay, exactly. I've had this for ages. Okay. I've had it for ages and I bought it at a party store and I love it. It is just such a great prop because you get into it and you get intense and you go, all right, and have a drink. It was like, it's just one of those like hen's night party shop things. It's not very good quality, but it's the best money I ever spent. But it's just like, aside from the dildo that I have that's actually not a drink bottle. No, I'm kidding. No, but I'm saying it really, I think that this is the problem, just overarching, which is the lies we tell ourselves, okay? And anything can be rationalized with theory, okay? Anything can be rationalized behind sort of a legal argument, okay? And anything can be rationalized behind quibbles. But, you know, it's harder to just go within and go, you know what? Hold a mirror to yourself and hold a mirror and go, you know what? Do I like who I am? Do I, you know, the way that I go through the world, is this who I wanted to be when I was a kid? Okay. Do I, you know, what that person is telling me that what I'm doing is wrong. Well, I'm going to take that on board and go, am I? Am I falling into fascism? Because, you know, I'm going to look up how that happens. I'm going to reflect on that and go, okay, well, my mum, my sister, my friends, half of the internet, experts, the government, teachers, you know, everyone is saying that maybe I have been radicalized. Maybe I have. Shit, I should look that up and go, all right, well, you have access to that information. Now with AI, this is the upside of AI. Do you know what AI tools do? You can ask it anything. It doesn't judge you, okay? You could go and open ChatGPT and say, hey, my friends have told me that I'm radicalized and that I'm like falling into the far right. Why would that be? Can you ask, can you, you know, give a prompt, right? I could give you a prompt if you want. Why would they be saying that? You know, can you check? Can you ask me some questions and determine whether I am? If you are a good faith person and you are doing the work and looking and, you know, all of that stuff, you can go to Bing and ask that. Okay? Am I at risk am I at risk here? Why is everyone saying this? What is that person? Because I don't expend energy. I've got any number of things that I could be doing right now. Okay. I could be making money, become a patron. I could be making money, right? For a start. I could be, you know, reading more literature. I could be reading more research papers. I could be spending time with my children. I could be doing literally anything. And right now I'm sitting here spending the time to warn people and tell them that they're falling into a rabbit hole, okay? Because I care about that. Okay, it happens to be something that I care about. The same thing with AI. I think that we can do better. I said this in the last stream. I think that we, you know, without this fucking, oh yeah, what are you going to say? Well, it's all them. It's all fucked. Yes, it's by design. Woe is me. Well, it's easy to be nihilistic because if you're nihilistic, you don't have to do anything. You can just sit and whinge.